This is it. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another video, and today's video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Sword Art Online, Alicization War of Underworld, episode 23, A New World, and this is also the series finale. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm torn about this episode. I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn about this episode. As an episode, I thought it was great. As a series finale, it left a lot to be desired, in my opinion, but we'll talk about all that soon enough. So, at risk of further rambling, though, let's move on to the actual episode. So, the episode begins with Kirito, and he received a phone call from Rinko saying that Alice has disappeared. She has no idea where Alice went. And this, of course, is alarming to both Rinko and Kirito. And so Kirito basically tells her, I'm on my way there, we'll find her. And as Kirito is getting ready to leave, he sees somebody at his door. He thinks it's Alice, he opens the door, and it turns out to be the delivery man with a very big package. And in this package, labeled from Wrath, it is none other than Alice in the box. Best gift ever, I might add. Why can't we all get Alice on our doorstep? But I digress on that. Anyway, so Kirito, of course, is completely shocked by this, and eventually, after Alice is finished recharging her robot body, she ultimately has a heart-to-heart with Kirito. She tells Kirito that she's angry with him because he didn't tell her that it would have been the final farewell when they last met in the Underworld. He basically did not tell her everything that he knew and what was going on, and that the battle was going to be so great, and he was so insistent on taking on the battle alone. Alice wanted to help. She's angry. And ultimately, Kirito calms her down by saying that you are the new hope. You are the hope that everybody that lost their life in the Underworld, you're the hope for the future. And when Alice says, well, what will the future look like? Kirito says, even I don't know. However, after this conversation, Alice has calmed down a bit, and Kirito calls Rinko to let her know that he's got Alice and that she's safe and everything. And Rinko actually feels bad about Alice being like that. So she ultimately offers to let Alice stay with Kirito overnight, which of course Alice is excited for. And these two have a tour of Kirito's house. They find the dojo, and Kirito and Alice have a duel in the dojo. And Alice, of course, afterwards tells Kirito that she will be fine now. She can live in this world now. And then we go into the evening where we actually see Kirito or Kazuto's parents. And I say parents loosely, we all know. But anyway, so yeah, we see them there, and they're kind of confronting him. Basically, on the one hand, they're happy he took on a job. He saw it to the end. They're proud of him on that. However, the anxiety and the stress that they went through. And while his mother is proud of him and supportive, his father, not so much. And his father reminds him of what his duty is, and that is for Kirito to study hard, get into college. And his dad's basically like, you plan to study abroad, right? And Kirito's like, well, actually, I've changed my mind. I want to go work for Wrath. I want to learn from Wrath. And ultimately, his parents are supportive of this, as Alice is too. And so, yeah, very touching family moment there. Very happy to see that. We then transition into the night, and Kirito's asleep, and he's woken up by Alice, who has received this strange coded message. And basically, the coded message is coordinates in the Underworld in the Central Cathedral, and with the help of WOU, they're able to figure out it's an IP address, which is very suspicious on how it was sent. It's kind of like one of those old-fashioned rhymes where you don't really get it, but then you put it together and you realize it means something completely different. I forget the term for that, but I'm pretty sure most of you know what I mean. Perplexed by this, Yui, Kirito, Alice, and Asuna take this information to Rinko, and she recognizes it and basically says, this probably has to do with him. And Kirito's like, yes, most probably. Him is referring to none other than Kaiba, because we know that Kaiba is still alive. And so, yeah, Rinko decides to send them into the Underworld where this address is, and basically Alice is excited to be able to go home, but Kirito warns her that it's been 200 years, a lot could have changed, and Asuna says, well, Administrator ruled for 300 years, which is less time, it couldn't be that much different. Wrong. Literally, when they transport to the Underworld, they are in the middle of space, and essentially we've jumped from Sword Art Online to Star Wars, because we see the Integrity Knights here. They are in starfighter jets here, and they're flying around trying to destroy this monster. It looks kind of like the eye, the Medusa eye with all the snakes and everything. Gorgon's eye, not Medusa's eye. What am I thinking? Gorgon's eye. And yeah, this monster here, it's epically animated. The Integrity Knights, one of them not being our Kirito's Page here, she is ultimately in her disabled jet, while Tease is in the other jet, and they see that Kirito is standing there, though they don't recognize him at first. And they recognize him after the battle goes down, when Kirito uses both the Night Sky Blade and the Blue Rose Swords release recollection abilities to attack this monster. And then they see Alice there, and they know immediately who this is. They know that he's on their side, they know they're on their side, and that they can trust them to finish this off. And they do. Alice and Kirito and Asuna destroy this monster here, and ultimately, that is the end of the episode. So yeah, like I said, this episode, as an episode itself, I loved it. I thought this episode was great. It was epically animated. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The Kazuto family moment was nice here. Alice in the box. I mean, who wouldn't love to see Alice on their front porch in a box? Let's be honest. And then, of course, we have the Star Wars motif, and Star Wars is one of my favorite movie franchises here of all time here. Kind of a Sword Art Star Wars crossover here. If there's anybody out there that's working on a fan fiction like that, please let me know. But anyway, long story short, no, Templar 74 is not going to make a fan fiction about it. Probably. But anyway, long story aside, rambling aside, discretion, whatever you want to call it, this episode, back to it. Like I said, this episode was a great episode, but as a series finale, it left a lot to be desired. It really did. I mean, we got this epic build-up from last episode, where we had the copy of Kazuto's soul and the copy of Kaiba's soul. They were going to get together. We got that. Then we got this. No conclusion to that. This episode left a lot to be desired as far as the ending here. It left a lot of things open. I'm hoping that the next arc fills in these gaps, but who knows when that next arc is going to come out and what it's going to be. There are a lot of rumors of what it'll be. A lot of people are saying it'll be an adaptation of Progressive. Some are saying Moon Cradle. We have no idea. And moreover, we have no idea when this series will announce. Most likely it'll be at least 2022. It could be 2024, etc., etc. There's no telling how long it'll be, and I'm really disappointed about that. This left a lot of things. There were a lot of plots that could have been finished up here, and they just weren't, and I'm upset about that. So as a series finale, I think it left a lot to be desired. As an episode itself, it was fantastic. All things considered, though, the episode itself, if you discount the fact that it is the series finale, I would give this episode a 9 out of 10. It was fantastic. I love the episode. But when you have to put in, and you have to put this in just because it is the series finale, you have to tack that onto the episode, it automatically knocks it down some pegs. Overall, as a series finale episode, I give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't that great, in my opinion. It was okay as far as the series finale, but there were a lot of things that could have been done different, that I would have done different. But I'm not the producers. I know A1 was working on a very limited time frame here with a very limited set of episodes to get the rest of the Alicization series in. So, hey, you basically gotta roll with what you got. I appreciate it. I loved the series. I loved Alicization. I loved War of the Underworld. But this finale kind of fell flat, in my opinion. But anyway, in the comments section down below, I'll leave it to you guys. Let me know what your guys' thoughts were in the comments section down below. Did you love the series? Did you love Alicization? Did you love War of the Underworld? Which one did you like more? What were your thoughts on the episode? Just let me know what your guys' thoughts are about all this in the comments section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar 74 signing off. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody.